What would be your three top tips to starting your own business?
Uh, Passion, passion, passion. Because unless you have that, you're not going to be able to sustain all the stuff. Because it's a bit like those wildebeest crossing the Masai Mara, the Mara River. As soon as you start in business, everybody, the crocs are waiting in the water to take a bite out of you. So to survive and get over to the other side is a miracle in itself. Anyway.
You've said before as well that expect to be fleeced in your first year, turning every single corner, but still hold on to your courage and believe in your dream.
Yeah, because the worst that can happen is that you fail and you lose some money. But if you're willing to take that risk, then in my case it's paid off. And I failed all my math at school, so it's a miracle that I'm now in business 4 years later.
You've also said that to be obsessive is a good thing, and you were very obsessed about starting your own scent.
Yeah, and I think that if you're a detail freak, then that helps because you get asked so many questions, and you have to ask so many questions to make sure that every little thing is right. That, of course, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to sell it, but hopefully, if you put that passion into something and your integrity is visible and manifest, then people pick up on that. But you still can't make somebody like something. It's absolutely personal.
Lifelong dream, is that right?
Yeah, it is. I started when I was 12 years old trying to make scent for a girl that I had a mad crush on, and because I couldn't afford to buy it. So I took, rose petals and gardenia from our garden in Swazam where I grew up and boiled them in sugar water, buried them for 2 weeks thinking that osmosis into scent, and of course they were just stink bombs. So it took me another 40 years before I actually made something that was delicious.
What are your thoughts and your tips then on wearing a fragrance at work?
I think that it's your invisible armor, because the synaptic leap in your brain from smell to memory is the shortest out of our whole nervous system, which is why you can not smell something for 30 years and instantly you smell it, you know exactly where. Yeah. And see, music is like that as well to some extent. So I think that if you smell good and people maybe not even aware of it, but you think, it smells really nice to be in here, that gives you a good feeling about that person. So I think it's really important.
What does luxury mean to you?
Ease, that you can, that somebody helps you through an airport properly, or you get to a good, your clothes feel good. It's like the equivalent of invisible cashmere. That's what I think luxury is. Just ease and being looked after by people.